Hello, 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 I'm back. And today, as requested, I am going to share with you a practice that will help boost your breath, your lungs, okay? This is something I learned from Kundalini Yoga as taught by Yogi Bhajan. And first, I would like to say that please always take care of yourself first. Don't overexert yourself to unnecessary lengths. There is no competition, okay? This is supposed to be for your benefit. So don't push yourself to a point where you can injure yourself or hurt yourself ever. And also make sure that your aerobic capacity, your lung capacity is ready for this type of exercise by, of course, always, checking in with your doctor, etc., etc. So, without further ado, let's get to the practice. So, this is for aerobic capacity and efficiency, as I said, and it's a very simple practice. It's a one exercise kriya. And this one exercise kriya has massive impact on the body and the nervous system, and it builds stamina. It increases the efficiency of the lungs, ding, 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 in bringing oxygen to the blood. It pressurizes the heart to regulate itself and adjust the various muscles, the various heart muscles, to cooperate with each other. This kriya also helps the kidney, adrenal, and sex organs. So another thing is you want to keep some water handy because after this exercise you may be very thirsty. But water is always good before, after. Anyway, this is very simple. It's like I said, it's one exercise kriya, and it just is a breath combined with one body movement. That is all. Right? So this video is not designed for us to practice together while the video is happening. It's more of me explaining to you how to do this practice, and then you can rewind, watch it again, and once you get it, then you can just do it on your own, okay? So let's get started. All right, so first, the pose. The pose is, basic cross-legged. To me, it's always good to elevate the buttocks off the floor a little bit so that you have this kind of a triangle shape. It's an angle that's comfortable. However, cross-legged doesn't work for everyone. In fact, I cannot even sit cross-legged for very long periods of time. So if you want to sit on a chair, perfect. If you're sitting on a chair, just make sure that your feet are flat on the floor, right? And maybe the chair doesn't have arms. Just make sure that there's nothing interrupting your arm movement. And if the chair is too soft, I would say it will be difficult to keep your spine straight. So keep that in mind. I mean, you have on your own time, you can decide what works for you. But today I will sit in this position. All right. The hands are going to be holding on to the knees, and spine straight, neck straight, and tuck your chin in a little bit. What that means is that instead of being like this, you're gonna tilt downwards a little bit, not like this, just slightly, okay? All right, the breath, it's just going to be one deep inhale. The breath is going to be held in during the exercise. Don't worry, let me finish. You will breathe, you will continue breathing, of course. All right, so the breath is held in while we push the tongue against the roof of the mouth and forward. So it's going to be right behind your teeth, and you're going to leave the tongue pressed against the roof of the mouth while your breath is in. And while the breath is in, the next thing it will be the body movement, which is spine flex. You're going to rock your spine forward and backward. Those of you who regularly practice Kundalini Yoga will recognize the spine flex. It is a favorite of many of us. So hands on the knees. The deep inhale, though, let me rewind a little bit. To help with holding the breath in, to hold that breath well in, you're not gonna inhale yet. Inhale in, expand the rib cage as much as possible, and lift the chest and the diaphragm to expand that capacity of air in, and then leave it expanded, leave your chest up, hold that breath in like this. So if I was, let's say I'm going to start their exercise, I just go, okay, and then once that's in and I'm pushing the tongue against the roof of the mouth, I begin the spine flex. Okay, so let's rewind. Cross-legged, hands on the knees. Expand your chest, your capacity to inhale. When you take your deep breath in, expand your rib cage, lift your chest and diaphragm, push the tongue against the roof of the mouth, and begin spine flex while holding the breath in. When you cannot hold the breath in any longer, then you do one forceful exhale. Immediately inhale back in and continue. And this is your exercise. This is it. I'm going to do it sideways so that to demonstrate the movement and the chest and all that. All right. So I sit cross-legged, hands on the knees, spine straight, neck lock, a little bit low on the chin. And then deep breath in, tongue push against the roof, and I begin spine flex. When I can no longer hold the breath, I forcefully exhale and breathe right back in and continue for the length of the exercise. All right, here we go. Okay, got it? Does that make sense? It's pretty simple, right? A couple of things. Again, this is not a competition to see who can hold their breath the longest. However, to really master the Kriya and to get the most benefits, the goal is to hold this breath in for at least 1 minute of holding it in while doing the spine flex. It's 1 minute. And you will get there, we will all get there. If you can do it right away, perfect, keep going. But do it always mindfully, taking care of yourself. It's not a competition. You can build up to that. And what else? The spine flex. Your shoulders should not be slumping when you're doing the spine flex. All that is moving is your spine, literally back, front, back. So it's kind of a rocking motion. The shoulders are not doing this. No, you don't want to do this. No, it's the spine, only the spine. Make sure you feel that flex, like you go back, you go front. The speed of the spine flex should be just smooth and slightly fast, but once again, it's not a race, it's not a competition, so you don't have to, what's important is to hold the breath in as long as you can while doing the spine flex. Then forcefully let it out while you come to center when you can't hold it in anymore. And forcefully release the breath. Immediately breathe back in and you continue. Okay? And set your timer for 11 minutes and go for it. And if you feel a little lightheaded, you might be going too fast with the spine flex, so check yourself, pay attention to the signs, to what your body's telling you. If you're trying to go too fast, you might get slightly lightheaded. Slow down a little bit. All right. If you need to stop and take a drink of water, sure, of course, if you really need it. So just listen to your body, okay? Please, always. And for this to really, for you to be able to build up to your best lung capacity and the full benefits of this, I recommend doing the 40-day sadhana, which is this practice for 40 days consecutively. If you stop after, 6-10 days, you're back to day one, and you will be honest with yourself. All right, I missed one day, I'm back to day one. Because it has to be consistent, daily. So 11 minutes a day for 40 days, awesome. If you could build it up to 22 minutes and do the 11 with a break and then another 11, even better, more power to you. This is a really excellent exercise, and as you saw, it's very simple. So I hope you enjoy this practice, and I hope to hear from you. And if you have any other ideas of what you might want to see in future videos, let me know. I'm always delighted to get your feedback and ideas. Thank you so much for being here, and have the best day ever. Bye.